guys, so here's my sketchbook. It's just a general sketchbook from Michaels. It's Art Alternatives brand. And what I like to do is I like to number my sketchbooks. So this is number 5, and it took me from 2016 to 2018 to finish the sketchbook, which is pretty embarrassing because that's a long time. That's 2 years to finish this little book. But it's okay. It was during the time I was in college. So in college, unfortunately, I wasn't drawing as often as when I was in high school. And now that I'm done with school, I've been drawing more actively. So this is not my current sketchbook. This is like the one I did last. And so I wanted to go through it with you guys. Like, I'm still drawing Totoro and the little Totoros. They're my favorite. They're so cute. And in this book, I also write notes and things. This is from Harvest Moon. If you guys have ever played that game, I love you. Shout out to all my gamers out there going crazy on Harvest Moon. And here's Howl's Moving Castle. I wish I finished coloring that one. Maybe I'll go back. And for this video, I wanted to go through my sketchbook, but I also wanted to talk about some mistakes that I've made in this sketchbook. Something that I feel is that I have really changed the way that I use sketchbooks now after college, since I'm taking art a little more seriously. This was all like for fun and for myself. That's why I have notes and things like that. But now I really am happy with how I use sketchbooks. So I want to go through this one and tell you guys what I feel about the mistakes I made. Number 1 is leaving blank pages like this. There's no need for me to have left this blank page and continue on. And it's kind of weird because I don't like to do that, so I don't know what happened. These are some YouTubers. This is from It's Judy's Life, her little girls. They're so cute, so I drew them a few times in this book. Here's another one. And another mistake that I made in this book is I didn't practice enough. So like, for example, this page, this is Samantha Maria, YouTuber. I drew her and I'm really happy with how she came out, so this is alright. But what I could have done is redrawn it, or at least done some sketches of it, so that I could really feel confident. And I'm sure this took me a lot longer than it needed to because I didn't practice. I didn't draw things multiple times. See, like even this one, there's 2 of them, but I drew this one first, and then I took a while and I was wanting to perfect it, and I did it here. And I could have done it even more times to really get it, because even both of these I don't think are as accurate to Justin. This is my boyfriend, so I really like the first one I did of him. The second one looks a little nicer, but he looks a little more feminine. So imagine if I would have drawn it again, he probably would have came out in between and would have been a good match. See, blank pages. And another thing I wanted to talk about is leaving so much space. And these are just notes, but basically I would just draw like maybe 1 little doodle, 2 little doodles, and all of this is just left empty. And there's no need for that. Like, look at all this space. I could have added some drawings, or at least taken some notes, done something. And it really helps. Like in my current sketchbook, I try to fill up the pages, or even if I put like blocks of color, like at least I'm practicing, and I'm really taking advantage of my sketchbook. This is from the movie Buffalo 66. I really love the character's eyeshadow in this, so that's how I was drawing it. And this is where we get to 2018, so this is the beginning of the year. So I was just drawing little doodles and adding them in. This is a rabbit, and I tried to redraw it, but it looked more like a walrus, so I changed it into a walrus. Again, see? So all this is just a little face, nothing else. It's like we did not need to waste this page. But something I do like is pasting Like, these are figure drawings from a class I took in high school, and I really liked them, and they were just hanging out in my room, like in a drawer. So instead, I cut them out and I pasted them. And this is me in the rain, me talking about how grumpy I am, being all wet, working. Al Pacino, and this beautiful lady. This one I'm really happy with how it came out, but this was a lot of different media. It was watercolors, color pencils, pens, markers, pretty much everything, gel pens. It was crazy, but I guess it was worth it because it came out pretty nice. And another thing that I feel like I made a mistake with is practicing on certain things that you want to improve on. So, for example, well, this is Stranger Things. I just want to shout that out. Nancy from Stranger Things. I love her. But anyway, I want to get better at drawing figures. I always draw faces, but that's it. And I think that I need to expand and start drawing their bodies. The most I get is usually just like their shoulders. So I know that I struggle with drawing like full figures, so I just don't. And that's something that I feel is a mistake I made with the sketchbook. Imagine if I would have kept practicing. Yeah, I wouldn't have looked as nice as I wanted it to, but I would be getting better. And that's what I would encourage everyone to do. If you struggle with drawing a certain thing, practice it. Don't just stick to one thing. Like, I just constantly am drawing faces, no bodies. But it's okay. You move on and you learn. These little astronauts hanging out. So cute. Another one, see? Just the shoulders. And here we go. So finally I drew the body. And see, this is from kind of more current drawings. And this is where I'm like putting in the things I'm talking about, is like drawing their full body, drawing it multiple times, so if you mess up, continue to do it again. And I really like how it came out. Here's another body, so we're working on it. But here's still all this space that could have been used for maybe redrawing it. Who knows? This is my cousin. He looks like a Simpson. Some penguins. This penguin's all angry. I don't know why he's shouting. He's like, what the? How dare you? This is a drawing of myself. I think it looks alright. The only thing is this jawline. I do not have such a strong jawline, but you know, one can hope, one can dream. This is so weird. I feel like I didn't draw this, but I don't remember like someone else drawing this. So it must have been me, but it's just like, what is this page? So yeah, so that's the tips I would recommend if you're new to using sketchbooks or you want to kind of improve your artwork, is use a sketchbook and really use it. Draw multiple things, practice many times. Don't draw one thing once and move on. Like, if you want to make it look nicer, draw it a few times. Draw it 3 or 4 times. Fill up your space and practice things that you want to improve on. For me, it's figures. For you, it might be something else. It might be hands, it might be animals, it might be people. You know, just keep practicing and don't worry, because, you know, sketchbooks are for you. And I've never had a problem with that. I don't care if like a drawing's ugly in here. But I know some people do. Some people really want their sketchbook to look really nice. But it's okay if you have just simple doodles. It's all good. See how many times I drew this bird? Much better. Good job, Ariel. Good job. Have you guys listened to the podcast My Favorite Murder? Here's those ladies. If you haven't, if you like true crime, you should listen to it. A few drawings of myself. Me looking super sleepy. Me and Justin. I like this page. A bunch of like practicing sleepy eyes. I like how this girl came out. She's like, oh my god. She's like, let me lay down. A Totoro. They pop up. I know, the guys, that those things are not Totoros, or they're not called Totoro. Totoro's the big one, but I just like to call them little Totoros because they're so cute. So don't judge me, don't correct me, just let me be happy, okay? I need to work on drawing dogs. Little wiener dog. This one came out cute though. Some fashion poses. And then here, I actually took a Skillshare class on drawing figures, so I'm working on it, guys. And I think that's the whole point of a sketchbook, is to keep practicing and, you know, improve on the things that you want to get better at. And to say goodbye is a page full of faces, classic Ariel. And that's it. So that's my sketchbook tour, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I hope that you guys learned from my mistakes. Have you guys ever made mistakes in your sketchbook? Leave them down below and let me know. Let's all share advice. We're all artists. We all gotta share the tips, okay? You know what I mean. I don't think I know what I mean. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will love you forever. Peace out, Girl Scout. Goodbye.